Okay, today we'll start second session. In last session, we discussed one problem. In that problem, we found one initial table. In that, in Cj minus Zj, so as the solution is not optimal, so not all elements are positive or equal to 0. Some of the elements may be negative due to m is the largest value. So we found out the key column, that is a entering variable. Also we discussed about leaving variable. So x2 is a key column, we discussed in last lecture. Also now we divide the key column element, we divide solution with the key column element, we'll get 6 and 10 by 3, that is 3.3. so the minimum value is a 3.33, that is 10 by 3. So that will be the key row, that is a leaving row. So the second row R2 is the leaving row. So this is the leaving column, a leaving variable. So A2 is a leaving variable, and x2 is a entering variable. And the intersection between this column, leaving column and leaving row and entering column is 9. So 9 is a key variable. So it is a key value. So now we will continue. So in next table, so a2 will be replaced with x2 and the coefficient of a2m will be replaced with coefficient of x2. So let us draw this new table, draw one more table, the similar table, and you write down r2 first. So row 2 you write down r2 first. So here instead of a2 x2, and their values you write down, their values you write down at the side. So now the key variable, key element for that is, key element is given. So that should be, you make that as a 1. So in case of x2 column in previous table, x2 column in previous table, that is a 9. Okay, in place of that 9 you write down 1. So 1 equal to 9 divided by 9 means you have to divide whole row of previous table by 9. Whole row of previous table by 9. You divide this 9. Now the column of this particular row you have to make a 0. So what is a formula? What is the formula for R1? So for R1 the values should be, so there is one formula you must know. So we'll see, we'll discuss. The formula is old value minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. Okay, so you note down this formula. So value for any element in a table, okay, is equal to old value of same place, of old table, old value minus key column value into key row value divided by key value. So we'll see one example. Already in simplex method we use same method. Or you can write old value minus key column value into R4 value, into R4 value. So R4 value is nothing but the key value divided by key row value divided by key value. So here we R4 calculated. You can write down directly R4 for this example. Now using this method we will find out the particular R3 values. we'll find R3 values. See, R3 equal to old value minus key column value minus key row value divided by key values. So let us see example to get this column. So old value is 2, note down 2 minus key column value minus key column value is 4, 2 minus 4 into 4 into key row value is 3 divided by key value is 9, If you solve this, you will get the 2 by 3 value. Okay, you will get 2 by 3 value, that is 6 minus 4 divided by 3 and 2 by 3 value. In this way you can solve this problem and you can write the element, that is 2 by 3. Similarly, for x2 column you will get 0 value. For x2 column you take old value is 4, then key column value is 4, that is 4 minus 4 into value. Okay, so here it is 4 into 9 divided by 9. So you will get 4 minus 4 is 0 value. 4 minus 4 0 value you will get. So you write down 0 value. Similarly, old value 6, write down 6. You see this carefully. 6 minus key column value 6 and key row value is 4. So 6 minus 4 into key row value, key column value 6 divided by key value is 9, So 6 minus 24 by 9, 24 by 9 or 8 by 3, and simplify this, then you will get values. So 18 minus 8 divided by 3, so 18 minus 8 divided by 3, that is 10 by 3 value, 10 by 3. So you substitute in the same column of next table. Similarly, you can find out coefficient for the values element for S1 and S2 values, So here A2 is not required, as A2 is living variable in previous table. Instead of A2 you replaced with X1, so A2 value is not required. A2 value you can find out, but it is not required. You have to write a dash instead of A2 there. A2 is living variable, so A2 you need not to write down. Using same method you try to find out the elements for S1 column, S2 column and A1 column. Once you write down, so all these values, so A2 is not required actually. So A2 is not at all necessary. So once you write down this, now you go for the particular solution also. So 24 minus 4 into 30 divided by 9. So here 24 minus 4 into 30 divided by 9. Okay, so it is total value is 32 by 3 value, So similarly, so here 33 by 3 and the bottom value is 30 by 9. So in this way you get this table. Okay. Now we'll continue the same thing. Here Now you find out Zj value. You know Zj value equal to 2 by 3 into m plus 1 by 3 into 15. So 2m by 3 plus 15 by 3, that is 5. So 0 into m plus 15 into 1, so 15. So 10 into 3, 10 by 3 into m, so 10 by 3 into m plus 15 into 2 by 3, that is 30 by 3, that is 10. 10. So similarly, minus 1 into m minus m plus 0, that is 4 by 9 into m, 4 by 9 into m plus minus 1 by 4, that is 15 by 4, minus 15 by 4, minus 15 by 4. This m into 1, m into 1, and m into 0. So last m2 value is a2 value is need not to find out. So a2 there you have to write down dash. For a2 you need not. Now you find out cj minus zj value. You subtract. So cj value is 7 minus 2m3 minus 5. So you subtract 5 from 7, that is 2. So 2m, you cannot subtract m value, but you can subtract 5 value. So minus 2m by 3 plus 2 you will get. Similarly, for second column you will get 0. For third column you will get the 10m minus 3, 10m divided by 3 plus 10 value. So similarly you will get, so all these values. But a2 there is a dash. You need not to calculate a2. I have by mistake I calculated, but you need not to. So that is a living variable in last column. So you just put in place of a2 the values dash dash. So these are cj minus zj values. So you avoid a2 values. You just try to solve the solution. So solution also, if you see cj minus zj, so negative values are there. So 2m, minus 2m and minus 10m, minus 4 by 9m. So these are m values are negative values, and the highest negative m value is 10m. So that will be the key column. That will be the key column, entering column. So now you divide the key column element. You divide the solution with key column element, and to find out the theta value or ratio, and you find out the less value in that ratio. You find out less value in that ratio to get a key row. As this solution is not optimal, where we have going to find out the key column and then key row. So you continue the same procedure as we discussed in previous step. Also the similar problem is solved with the help of simplex method. The same procedure you have to follow. So you have to mark key column and key row, and then key element, that is a intersection of key column and key row. Here, so key row, living row is a1. So a1 is replaced with x3. a1 will be replaced with x3, and the coefficient of a1, that is m, will be replaced with 20. M will be replaced with 20. So now instead of a1 you write down x3 in new table. So you write down the things, and the same formula you have to apply here. And the key element, that is 10 by 3, that should be 1. So whole row of new column, whole row should be divided by 10 by 3. Means you have to multiply with 3 by 10. You have to multiply with 3 by 10. So 2 by 3 into 3 by 10. That is 1 by 5. So 1 by 1 into 3 by 10. So minus 3 by 10. In this way, first write down. So next R5 column. R5 column, that is 4 by 50. In this way you complete, and A1 A2 are dash, you write down A1 A2 dash. So you have to subtract, you need not to consider now A1 and A2 as these are living variable. You don't note down this A1 and A2 values. Okay, you cancel A1 A2 values. Now you find out R6 value, column values. So you know how to find out. So the formula you know already, old value minus key column into R5. Old value minus key column into R5. So old value is given 1 by 3 minus key column is 10 by 3 into 1 by 5 is a R5 value. So minus 1 by minus 1 by 5 the value you are getting. So all this value you put in the same row. You put in the same row and find out the R6 row. You find out complete R6 row. And A1 and A2 you have to put a dash. Similarly, solution also. So you apply the same rule. For solution also you apply the same rule. So old value, that is 32.3, minus key column value, and into R5 value. So in this way you can calculate for R6 and R5. So you calculate this. Now you find out Z value, ZJ value. So you know how to find out Z values. You know how to find out Z values. So Z value, so 1 by 5 into 20 plus 1 by 5 into 15. In this way you write down Z values for all columns. So 1 by 5 into 20 plus 1 by 5 into 15. So this summation, it will give 7. So 0 into 20, 1 into 15. Then 20 into 1, 20 plus 15. 15 into 0, that is 20. So in this way you write down ZJ values. All of you note down on your notebook. Okay, you solve this problem personally. Just watching will not satisfy. It will not help you. But you have to write down. You have to solve your own problem. Okay, in your notebook. So you write down ZJ values. So once ZJ is over, so ZJ for solution also you have to find out. You write down the value, ZJ value. Now Cj minus Zj. Cj minus Zj. So above Cj you know already. It is a coefficient of objective functions. It is a coefficient of objective function. You note down Cj minus Zj value. Here you will get the 3 value, and all values are, you can see the positive values are there. All positive values are there. There is no any negative value. So all are either positive or 0 values. Either positive or 0 value. Now this solution is optimal solution. This solution is optimal solution. This solution gives you optimal solution. So ZJ solution is 82. It is there 82. So minimization problem it is. So 82. So Z value is 82. Now you extract the solution from this last column. So this is an optimal solution. This is an optimal solution. What are the variables you require to find out? X1, X2, X3 and Z value. So X1 is required, X2 is required, X3 is required and Z value is required. So already Z is noted there. It's 82 value, Z value 82. And X1 is there. So no X1. X3 is there. X2 is there. So X1 is no there means X1 is 0. Put in front of X1 0. So X1 is 0. So X1 value is 0 and X3 value is 16 by 5 and X2 value is 6 by 5. Okay, these are the values you will get from this equation. So this is a final solution. Okay, in this way you can solve this problem. and at last the artificial variables are removed. So this is a solution of this problem. So you can cross check by substituting in z value. In case of z value, you substitute x1, x2, x3 values and you find out which value you will get. So you will get 82. So you substitute x1 values, x2 value and x3 value in objective function and you cross check. Once it is correct, then your answer is correct. So here you are getting 82 value, means our answer is correct. Similarly, you can check for constraints. Okay. Now we'll stop. Thank you very much.